Hi, everybody. Yes, it's me. Friday evening, just finished class. I've been teaching the master teachers, and I thought, in fact, Nykki and I decided that we were going to come again and come live only because there's been so many questions, so many amazing things, and because we're starting the cleanse tomorrow, we obviously wanted to answer as many questions as you had. But I just wanted to just sort of, hello everybody. Oh, hi Justin. I wanted to really just sort of share with you all. I've been obviously doing the Master Teachers now. The Master Teachers is my teachers training, my teachers that are in training. And so we've been working with them. And I'm going to tell you just from my point of view, I've been on this cleanse, and every break and every lunchtime and every break, and when I get home, it just fits in with my cleanse. It was awesome. I'm sorry, they're all cooking downstairs, so if you can hear them, they're all like crazy and cooking and whatever. Oh my God, everybody's coming in. Hello, everyone.
These are all the people.
Oh my God. So I'm going to bring in, Nykki. She's, I've been working with Nykki. For those of you who've not seen her, Nykki Hardin is the reason behind my cleansing, and probably the way that I approach my diet now. She's completely changed my life, and obviously I'm all about sharing, so I feel like this is a total gift. But she totally changed my life, where I lost about 75 pounds.
Oh my God, I think it was 75. Sorry.
Oh yes, there you go. It was 75 pounds. I've put 20 back on. So in total, I lost 50 now. But so it was kind of big. And I wanted to introduce Nykki Hardin to you, who's actually on that screen. No, that screen. There you go. That screen. It's a little bit backward, actually. You know, we've had a lot of people talk about this cleanse. We've had a lot of people wanting to know about it. And so we just said, okay, let's come on. I want to say hello to everybody. Oh my gosh. Hello, everybody from Norway. Hello, everyone from New Zealand. Hello, everyone from Belgium. Oh my gosh. Hello, everyone. There's so many. Quebec. Wow. Hello. Ohio. Hello, everyone.
You know what, Lise? One of the really common questions that I've been getting a lot since our last broadcast is people are asking if we ship internationally. And I just want to let everyone in Norway, in Australia, in Canada, and in Belgium, we can absolutely ship to you. It's no problem. It takes about 7 to 10 days. And you get all of the cleanse assets, or all the resources are emailed straight away. So you can actually start your cleanse, and then the products will arrive pretty much just in time, and then you just jump in with the products. So don't think because you're not in America you can't participate. Anyone can participate from anywhere in the world. So we got your back. Super easy.
Yeah. And people have been asking me why I was talking about this. My journey, in fact, I wonder if I could pick up some pictures, but my journey, I used to be, oh gosh, I don't even want to look at it. I was about 220 pounds, seriously, 220 pounds. And which for me, I'm very thin boned. I've got very, very small bones. And I'm just bringing this up. I can't believe I'm bringing this up now. I can't actually believe I'm going to show you this. That was me. And then this was me post cleanse, after the cleanse. So that was me before. And that was me after. And so I did this cleanse, which was, okay, you'll all remember this, okay? So, I can't believe I'm actually showing you these old photos. You remember that, Lisa? Oh my gosh.
Okay, so
and that's
what you looked like when we very first met.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That was me. And so I lost a huge amount of weight. And I know that you're all like, oh my gosh, you know, I want to talk to my loved ones, which we will do, trust me. All right. But as soon as I get Master Teacher over and done with, we will do lots of that. But I always talk about this because I think it's so important. Not the fact that, listen, no matter what size you are, you're beautiful. And we did an exercise in Master Teacher today, actually. This is interesting. So one of my Master Teachers who are, you know, they're all teachers in training of mediumship. One of them, Deb, got us doing an exercise about our weight and who we are and that we're beautiful. And everybody had to stand up, including me. I had to stand up, and they all said, what area do you not like? And so here I'm like, my hip. I mean, because I always say, listen, I hope I don't offend anyone, but I've got hips and tits, okay? My hips and tits are never going to go anywhere. I got a curvaceous figure, but my hips were always the problem. And so we were talking about embracing who we are. And the interesting thing is that I found that I just embraced who I was, no matter what size I was. I loved who I was, and I was very happy who I was. But I also knew for my own health, I knew for my own health that was really important that I actually did something about it. I was having heart palpitations. I was a borderline diabetic. I had so many problems. And in fact, recently I had heart palpitations as well. So this is why I decided to do the cleanse. And this is what we're talking about today. We were talking about the cleanse only because I felt, you know, we're actually starting to do a cleanse tomorrow, a joint cleanse. I'm going to be with it. Nick is on it. We are taking that cleanse, and it's really about education for me. It's about educating those who have, we all sit in a very sedate life. You know, we sit in our computers, we sit on our chairs, we eat junk food, we eat processed food, we drink carbonated drinks, we drink soda, we drink alcohol, we have coffee, which, listen, I'm not telling you that is wrong. But what I'm telling you is that I noticed how my life changed when I became healthier, and how my connection to spirit opened up. My connection to spirit was just unbelievable. And so it was really about, I don't know why I'm playing with my hair, but thank you, Rachel, for commenting. But yeah, it was unbelievable how I just completely changed. And so I just wanted to share it with you. And after the last we went live recently, a couple of days ago, and we had an absolute outstanding amount of comments and questions. And so this is the reason why I brought Nykki back on, or that way should I say, Nykki back on, who just has this cleanse. It's incredible. In fact, I'll put up the link if you want to. There you go. Nicky's already put it up, but there you go. I'll pop it on our face. But if you want to join us, then you're welcome to. Or if you have any questions about the cleanse itself, or about the journey, or about my journey, or about Nicky's journey, because we've all got a story to tell. That's the reason why we decided to come live. We're not going live forever, because I have a load of students downstairs, and I've just finished teaching, and I'm, oh my God, wiped. But we wanted to come live. So I'm going to, oh, hold on one second. It's so funny because Chris, hi Chris. I know Chris, she's awesome. She's been on a health kick for 2 months now, exercise big time, eat the right foods, cutting out alcohol, much more energy. It's incredible. So I think it's very, very, I think it's really, really important. So anyway, it's all about who you are. It's not about what you look like. Like I said to you, it's not about what you look like. It's about feeling healthy. It's about being healthy. It's about having the right mindset. It's being the spiritual person that you are. It's about loving yourself. And this is what I found while I was on the cleanse, is I love myself more. And I loved who I am. I love my journey. And it's over this cleanse, I've been doing the cleanse for the last 2 weeks. And it doesn't matter how much weight I've lost. It's not about the weight loss. It's, for me, it's about my healthy eating and being a gift for myself and my own health. That's how I look at it. Anyway, I get quite passionate about it. I'm sorry. Nykki, take over.
You know, it's because it's such a game changer. Like, the cleanse is really such a game changer, and it's this gift that you give yourself, where for 21 days, so for those of you that are kind of becoming new to what the whole process is it's a 21-day step-by-step transformational journey that includes all of the health products that you can possibly need in our cleanse box right here. You know, it's a turnkey solution loaded with a bunch of products and formulas. And in addition to the products that you take, there's a food program to follow. So it's not about starving or deprivation, which so many people have such a negative relationship with food. They immediately start to think, oh, I'm doing if you're going to cleanse, that means I have to starve, I can't eat, I'm going to be, you know, on my deathbed, basically. And it's not like that at all. Actually, a cleanse process can be very healing and actually very nourishing. And that's how this is really set up and designed for. The herbal formulas are incredible because they go in and they really heal your body. They help pull out the stress, the toxicity. They unwind the stress, which we're all living in this heightened state of stress because we live in a fast food society, right? Like there's no time for anything. You eat on the run and you don't have time for meals. You slam in protein bars or shakes or all of these things. And so it's just this opportunity to slow down and focus on your own self-care and really make that a priority. And, you know, like you said, it's even for you. So it was designed, I created the 21 Cleanse program after basically 15 years of intense research to heal myself from depression and from leaky gut. So I was dealing severely with depression, and I'd had leaky gut for years and was dealing with low energy, depression, of course, and all of those side effects that come from that. And I went to all doctors and I was given chronic fatigue syndrome. You know, no tests could ever prove anything. So they just put a label on you and prescribe you a pill. And I knew that that wasn't the way to heal my body. And I also knew that I didn't have to live like that. So I went on this massive quest and ended up studying Ayurvedic nutrition in India at a healing clinic where we were, you know, making food and prescribing herbs for people that had like major illnesses like cancer. I did my own cleanse and I felt my cells vibrate and release decades of suffering. And my brain became so clear, which is something I know you talk about a lot, Lisa, is the clarity. So, so I went on to manage detox programs at cleansing and fasting resorts in Thailand to learn more. And I managed a metabolic testing lab. And after all of this, I ended up creating my own formulas and put it together with a very specific nutrition regimen to help people like myself basically lose stubborn weight, create the mental clarity, the personal awareness, increase your vitality, your happiness, your radiance. And today we've had over 550 people go through this program, all with incredible success. And I mean, I'm talking with results ranging from helping reverse massive thyroid imbalances and Hashimoto's symptoms. I had a woman who had 6 years of abnormal pap smear, super high risk abnormal pap smears reverse and become normal. People with diabetes almost being taken off their insulin medication after decades. We've had one guy had his triglycerides drop over 600 points in 3 weeks, and his cholesterol dropped over 100 points. Eczema disappearing, like just so many mystery health challenges reversing. And I've even had children go through this that have been on, you know, steroids and things like that, and it's changed their lives. And so, you know, I think that's what you and I are really here to do, is to just help bring awareness to people how easy it really can be. And it's just really about dedicating ourselves to this process and to the program. And, you know,
Absolutely.
yeah, and I'd love to hear your feedback, you know, because especially when you started this program, Lise, you were doing so much travel because you were touring and doing all of these incredible things. And one of the things that people say all the time is, oh, I've got travel coming up, it's not a good time, or I don't know, you know, it's never a good time. And so I'd love to hear your experience of, I mean, as someone, first of all, tell us how much you do, and then how, is this difficult for you? You know, how you leave.
I'm reading all the comments that, you know, a lot of people are asking if we read the comments, and we really do. So first of all, I just wanted to comment on that. And it's hard to read them while they're all dropping in, but we do go back and read them. But yes, it's actually very easy, quite travel, because oh, thank you, Rachel. I can't believe you got my t-shirt. Somebody else mentioned my t-shirt the other day. But yeah, it's interesting because my travel schedule is crazy, but quite honestly, I found that it's really easy to incorporate. So easy. It's like right now I'm doing the master teacher, which is all of these teachers in training who are trying to, you know, who are training to be teachers of mediumship. And, you know, I found that it just slots into my day. So I set an alarm. Okay, I even have an alarm to eat. So I set an alarm at 10:30. I set an alarm at 12:30. I set an alarm at 3:30. I set another one at 6:30. And then I set one at 9:30. And as soon as it goes off, I just take it. It's easy. And I normally have it with me, but I carry it around in, you know, one of those freezer bags, those Ziploc bags. Sorry, baby, my dog, bless her. So I normally carry it around in one of those Ziploc bags. And in those Ziploc bags, I have, in your packet, you have a little spoon and everything. So I put my liver cleanse in the Ziploc bag. There you go. And then I have my spoon in there. And then I always have a bottle of water because you want to wash it down with water. So, and then you've also got the bentonite clay. And you carry it around with you. And I carry all my stuff around with me. It's super, super easy. And it's so fantastic. It's yeah, there you go. It's so easy to do.
Yeah, I'll tell you, sorry to interrupt here, but I have been doing this for so long. I know every single problem that you could possibly have. Okay? I know every life scenario, you know, everything of what people are experiencing in their lifestyles. And I can tell you, I have mastered this program and I've laid it out. There's food lists, there's shopping lists, there's recipes, there's a sample meal plan, there's suggestions for snacks, or if you're out and on the go and you don't know what to do, there's suggestions for airport travel. So you're never at a loss of what to do. And then I've also created a daily email that comes right to your inbox. There's how-to videos. So it walks you through the whole thing. You know exactly what to do in every moment. You have all of the resources. And then, you know, someone asked, how do I find out information? So information is on the website to join is NykkiHardin.com/join. We're starting our group tomorrow, so there's still time to get in on it. And I've thrown in some bonuses for all of everybody. I just actually got these today. So I really wanted to make this as simple for my people as possible. I like to spoil my people, and Lisa knows that. Like, I really love people and I love to spoil them. So for anyone that jumps on today, I went to my favorite health food bar, Elemental Food Bars. This is my favorite. And it's a raw food bar, all like organic ingredients, superfoods. And I know Nicole, the woman that actually is the formulator and the owner, And I said, Nicole, I want my people to have your products. And so I got free swag for you guys. So everybody that joins today is going to get one of these in their cleanse kit. And then I have vegan protein shake mix, single servings. Every person's going to get 3 packs until they're gone. So it's on a first come, first serve. And when we know what time everything comes, right? So I literally went to my favorite companies. I'm like, look, everybody wants to know. You can just go to NykkiHardin.com/join. There's payment plan options. There's a one-time in option. And so I just want to make this as easy for everyone as possible. So you get your morning shake. Everyone loves their morning shake. Well, now you have your vegan protein mix. Boom, there it is, right in your inbox.
Okay. So Nykki, I need to see what vegan protein mix it is because I just want to make sure I'm doing the right thing.
Yeah, so there's a lot to choose from, right? And I'll tell you what I actually know Brendan Grazer is.
Oh, I use that one.
Vega, yeah. And they're mocha flavor, you know, because everybody wants their coffee, right? So I said, okay, well, let's get mocha. So I know Brendan, he's a professional Ironman triathlete, and he lives off of his products. You know, I think so many of us that are in this world, what we're bringing forward is like with the cleanse, right? I do this program 3, if not 4 times a year. And that's how at this point, I'm 39 years old and people are asking, and I don't mean this from a boastful place, and Lisa will back me up, but I get asked like, what's my major in college? And like, how are you 39 years old? And you have like all of this energy, and it's true. And Lisa, you're a walking testament to this too. Like, you know, you even said in our video that the amount of stamina and vitality and the energy that you have now because of the program, you know, being on the program, because before this you were having migraines and heart palpitations when you started this, and now here you are like charging through these you went bright and early straight through like midnight for how many, you know, this is like the schedule you're keeping. So
yeah. So, I mean, for me, obviously I work as a medium and I teach and I do all of this stuff and I travel like crazy. My normal day is 6:30 up. I don't go to bed until probably 12 because I'm constantly working. I do readings. I do 3 readings a day, 2 readings, 3 readings a day. I teach. I have mentoring students. I travel. I have heart palpitations in the thing. I try and eat. I ride a motorcycle. I'm a mom of 2 teenagers. I have 3 dogs. You know, I'm trying to, it's hard to balance a life, you know, although I am in a relationship. I'm essentially a single mom because he works away and comes home at weekends. So I'm essentially a single mom to everybody. And it isn't easy, but I found that I've actually had more and more. And I know everybody's like, why aren't you using your gift? Why aren't you, I just want to address everybody here. I am actually teaching a huge course right now, and as soon as that finishes in 2 weeks, I'm going to start going live and doing readings. So please watch out and do that, because I am going to do that. It's something I want to do. But coming back to this, the reason why I wanted to support Nykki with this, because I just feel like whether or not you come into this, it's just an awareness. It's an awareness of doing something for you, and it's awareness of making a time for you and giving yourself a gift and being able to actually do this. And that's how I look at it, because this is a phenomenal thing, but it's realizing that we're trying to give you the tools to help you help yourself. And for me, as a medium, I mean, I'm going to tell you now, I wouldn't have been able to write anything like this massive sort of like course structure for my master teachers without it being so switched on. And my clarity is pretty amazing. When I actually start doing my readings, it's amazing. I sat and did a reading today with one of my teachers, and it was like boom, 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 boom. I had no idea what I was talking about. It was like, oh my gosh, it was crazy. So I just wanted to let you know that also the clarity, my inspiration, my knowledge, it's just kind of crazy. It opens it up. And then obviously I bring in the fact of yoga. Nykki introduced me to yoga as well. So it's like my yoga, also meditation, just the whole journey of it all is very, very powerful. And I've never experienced anything like it. I can tell you, just from my point of view. And that's the reason why I share it, because you know me, guys, I share everything. All right. And that's who I am. So, you know, and I'm just being very honest.
Yeah, no, for sure. I remember, when you went through the first time and you were talking, you started to, the clarity in your gift really became so clear, right? And your messages became so clear in terms of your, how on the spot it was. Like it wasn't, how can you describe like the difference? So, because I'll tell you, as someone that I don't speak to the other side in the same way, but what I experience in myself, right, is as I go through, like if I haven't done the cleanse for a while and there's all this kind of stuff happening and I can feel the toxicity has started to build, I feel like I have a kind of like a marine layer hanging over my head. And then I do, and so clarity isn't really there for me. And also I'm questioning my intuition and my own voice. And then I do the cleanse and it's like, oh, you know, and it's like, no, that's right. That's right. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Boom. So,
so for me, it was primarily, it wasn't during while I was doing the reading. It was kind of after the fact, where I sit back and I look at my readings and I go, what is that? You know, what was that reading like? And then suddenly I was like, oh my God, I was on fire. So it was like, I get so much information. I'll get names, dates, times, places. I treat every reading like an onion anyway, so I pull back the layers, but I was getting so much clarity. And in that clarity, it was powerful. I was like, what am I getting? And how am I getting all of that information? And where is it coming from? And then I realized that I was purely connected to spirit. And I was like, this pure connection to spirit, this unbelievable connection. And I was wondering what I was doing different. And then that's when I suddenly realized, wow, it's the cleanse. I'm on the cleanse. And it happens all the time. Every time I did the cleanse, that's exactly what happened. So, you know, for me, I always tell my students, in fact, I'm going to tell you right now, sorry, I get passionate. Doreen Virtue, love Doreen Virtue. She's phenomenal. Doreen Virtue, who does a lot of angels, and she talks about angels, she connects with the angels, all of this. Absolutely an amazing woman. But I could never work out certain things about her, and you know, and I was like, she was very much an advocate for vegan and being clean and everything else. And I wasn't on quite that journey at that point, and I couldn't quite understand it. And I could understand it, but I couldn't at the time. I mean, we are talking years ago. And then I turned vegan, and I know what she means now, because even Doreen Virtue, to keep that fine vibration, keep that fine connection to her spirit and her connection, that is what she's talking about. And this is exactly what we're talking about, is the fine vibration, the fine connection, and that is important. So for me, it was, I just found it so incredibly life-changing when it came to that.
Yeah, thank you so much. And for those that are just kind of coming on now, just want to let you know that Lisa and I are starting a group cleanse. It's 21 days. It starts tomorrow. You can sign up on my website, the NykkiHardin.com/join. And it's on the join page. And if you have any questions, you can always personal message me. I'm here to help however I can. You know, I want to just say to you, Lisa, because it's so interesting when you talk about being that high vibrational being, you know, I think that it's so easy for people to as we're here living our lives, there is a forgetfulness that we are actually nature. Mm-hmm. Like are nature. And so when you cleanse your body, it's like a return to truth. You're taking everything out of your body that is not natural, and you are saying no to all of the things that you've been putting in your body that is not natural. And that is what causes like your antenna to get cross-wired. So that's why you start to feel stress, anxiety, you put on the extra weight, because all of these impurities are coming in and your body doesn't know what to do with it. It's like mixed signals, cross signals. And so when you take these herbal formulas and you help clear out, they do the heavy lifting for you. They help clear the impurities out of your body and restore your cells back to their inherent state. And then you fill your body with high vibrational, organic, plant-based nutrition, which is nature from the earth, using the rays of the sun and the soil. And that goes in and feeds your cells. You are receiving nature's intelligence. You're feeding the very fabric of your being, nature's intelligence. And that's how a big part of how your intuition and your outer connection really starts to connect and get lined up, because you are nature. And so you're in that frequency of nature.
It's very true. It is very true. And actually, I want to address a comment on here. James Graham, he actually said, how come Doris Stokes smoked and Gordon Smith? Listen, I'm going to tell you, when Doris Stokes was alive, all right, my grandmother smoked like a chimney. She was amazing. But when Doris Stokes was alive back in the 80s, the foods were not like they are now, not as processed, not as problematic, not as difficult, not as, filtrated. We're basically eating chemicals. And so it's important to realize that we are, that chemical side of it. Listen, you can take in smoke, all right, that's fine, not a problem. But honestly, I don't smoke, so I'm not an advocate for it. My boyfriend smokes. It is what it is. But when it comes to the affecting of the gift, it is, yes, I can see your post. Sorry, everyone's like, can you see my post? I'm like, yes, I can. So our food is now chemical based. I look at something and I just see chemicals now. Now, Gordon Smith, we don't actually know what he eats. That's the other thing. I've known many mediums who smoke and drink. Absolutely. And their connection is amazing, because I'm going to tell you right now, my connection's still good. I don't want to say I'm amazing, but my connection's still on top up there, but my connection is easier and clearer when I am clean. That's the key.
And don't you find as well, Lisa, that your body just takes you where you need to go? It's like you're not thinking anymore, you're just moving, like you're just doing. And there's an experience also that the universe is working for you. Like the things in your life that are not in resonance with your highest good, they have a tendency to fall off. And then simultaneously, the things that are in the direction of like you taking your purpose and continuing to move through the world, they come in. And so it's all like this very natural sort of experience where your outer world is a reflection of your inner reality. It's true. So one thing I would like to add, just because I know we need to wrap up here, and because you have your master teachers, it's not just about the food anymore. There are so many silent killers that we're being bombarded by all day, every day. The air that we're breathing, the shower that we're drinking. Now, even if you drink out of a Brita, do you know that a lot of people's water is being treated? It's being treated with chemicals rather than purified. And that most people are drinking water that's filled with other people's prescriptions. So then we have all of the chemicals that are on our skincare products, and our skin is the most absorbent organ we have in the body. It's not just the food anymore. There are impurities and toxicities and pollutants that are just coming into your body all day, every day. It's just a natural part of being in this environment. And that's why it's even more important now than ever before to regularly clean out your body and to do it with herbs that can help you remove a lot of this damage and reverse it so that you can really live in that high vibrational state. And these people that, you know, that they were asking about that were doing smoking years back, they didn't live in the same environment. So it's not only just about the food, they were living in a completely different environment, and they also did not live in this heightened state of stress, which is the reality that all people are living in at this point.
Very true. You're very right. And yeah. I do have to cut it off, yes, because I can hear everybody downstairs. I hear footsteps. This little girl that I have, Lucy, is hungry. She needs, and by the way, I'm just going to tell you, my dog even eats clean now. Honestly, I have a raw diet for her. She is on the cleanest, and she's on a prescription diet, which is clean and healthy. She's not quite vegan, but she is as clean as healthy as can be, organic, everything. And I've learned, let's just say, and her skin has cleaned up. She's pretty amazing, you know. So it's quite funny. Anyway, so I just wanted to let you know. But yeah, we do have to wrap up. But you can go to NykkiHardin.com /join. It's in the comments, and I'm sure Nykki will pop it up again. We start tomorrow. It's 21-day cleanse. Awesome!
Freebies for the first people that join.
And I'm really upset that I haven't got those, because I want those. But that's okay. I have it all anyway. But it's honestly, for me, it was awesome. So that's the reason why I'm very much an advocate for it. So, you know. Yeah.
It'll definitely be a game changer, that's for sure. So I hope you join us. Again, feel free to personal message me if you have any additional questions, and we'll get you on track and changing lives, right?
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Nykki. All right, take care.
Bye.